Hey everyone. Basically, the question today was just an explanation, a bit more clarification on the difference between WordPress.org and WordPress.com, and if you are a business owner, which one of those are going to be the most suitable for your needs. I have a link page created on w3developing.com that kind of covers the basic information about this, as you can see on this page here. And if you hover over any of the items, I've written little explanations to try to help clarify each one of these. Basically, in a nutshell, the real difference is that you can either work directly with the WordPress source code, meaning full custom capabilities, total custom experience for your end users in terms of functionality, design, any other elements. Whereas and it should be kept in mind that the free, both of them are obviously of zero cost. The open source version, where all the code is accessible, database, etc., is all accessible, is free of cost, and then you have a free version on WordPress.com as well, which is limited. And there are some paid versions on WordPress.com that can be a little more flexible, a little more design, a little more customization as you might need, but WordPress.org is going to give you the absolute most flexibility, period, long-term, all of the code and database, everything within your grasp. So basically, it really comes down to how unique do you want to create your online experience for your customers? How unique do you want to present your services, products, or interactivity with your customers, your site visitors? If you're just a simple, small informational blog and never have any plans to go, very big, it's just more of a hobby side thing, WordPress.com, the free version of WordPress, can work really well for you. I'm just going to quickly go through some of the just explanations of each of the main points I have listed on the left-hand column here. So we have cost. We've already covered that. Both versions are available for free. And the WordPress.com does have paid versions available that offer you a little more flexibility, a little more features. These are the main things now. So we have the domain name, which of course both versions, the free version at WordPress.com utilizes WordPress.com subdomain, basically. So your name or company name is going to be prefixed on WordPress.com, as you can see over here. And this is the default basic setup that you get out of the box when you go through WordPress.com on the free version. Now we have hosting. Now hosting, obviously at WordPress.com, the site is hosted on their servers, whereas if you wanted to have complete control of your website, know where it is, have backups created as you need them, know where those files are, and everything at your hand, you would want to go with a host, a separate host company. And there are many of them available, and so you have a lot more flexibility, and you can always move your source code to another server. You're not dependent on one source for your website operations, which is, again, at a professional level, the more flexibility you can have, the more exit routes per se, meaning other ways that you can get out of a situation. For example, if you know that you need to move your website, or now you need the source code, or you need to do something, obviously you want to go with the open source version at WordPress.org. And that also comes down to the next point, which is jailed code and relocate website. So jailed code obviously means you don't have direct access to all of the source code, so you cannot create the exact custom functions and features that you want for your customers. Relocate website obviously means to be able to transport it, move it, put it on a server. For example, if you're expanding very fast and your company's growing very fast, you might want to have a hosting server within your office, very secure, safe, you know exactly where your website files are. They're not, you know, in a remote state, you know, somewhere else across the country or on another side of the planet. So that can be for security purposes and for personal management purposes. That can be very important for some businesses. And of course, we have shopping cart capabilities. WordPress.org, you're going to have a lot of options in terms of your shopping cart flexibility, subscriptions, anything that you really want to do when you get into more an advanced professional online presence, online website setup. Then I'm just going to jet down through these 6. We've got complete customization, theme customization, design, function, customized backups, which I covered earlier, and customized security, again, which I kind of covered earlier, so you have full flexibility on your security, knowing where your files are. Basically, you're in complete control of all the elements of the site with the open source WordPress.org download version of the software. And we got theme, design, function, right? So these are all basic points that related to WordPress that would ultimately lead up to absolute customization of your online presence and your visual presence and your functional presence. And all of these points, again, are very important and critical if you're in a competitive market or if you're trying to provide a very unique experience for your customers. So we all know that the unique experience is really what sets most competitors apart from each other, and that's why we typically choose one company over another because of that experience, because of the ease of use, because of some unique factor that made that website easier to use, more efficient, simpler, mobile responsive, whatever it might be. There are reasons why that complete flexibility is important. And basically, and that's a quick summary. I didn't really want to make this very long. I just kind of wanted to really draw the line at what the differences are and what you're trying to actually achieve, what the WordPress.org version offers you versus the WordPress.com version. And ultimately, in the end, WordPress.org is really for the professional company, the professional online presence that is looking for complete flexibility, complete design customization, really trying to give that presence standing out from competition from other resources online. So if you are a business and you don't really have you don't really need to offer something, a special feature, something neat. It's more of, like I said earlier, just more informational, basic information. You're not really planning on having a lot of site visitors or a lot of followers or anything of that nature. WordPress.com can work really well for you. But when it comes to hands-on, complete customization, complete flexibility, anything that you want to do with that site, within the bounds of modern technology, you can do that with your WordPress.org website. So I hope that helps clear up the differences. And again, you can actually find this. You can actually find this page on our website, and I'm going to actually share this link so that you have that available for you. I'm going to go ahead and post a link there, and then let's go ahead and post it here as well, so it's available. Well, I hope you were able to learn something from this today, and again, please feel free to visit that link I posted. Go ahead and go to the website. Take a look at the chart for yourself. Should help fill you in on anything any questions you might have in terms of the specific details about the differences. And also be sure to visit WordPress.com and WordPress.org to see for yourself those differences, and make sure try to understand it as best as you can. But hopefully this helps clear up some of the potentially confusing points on it. Thanks a lot for watching.